Hi everyone, Holly Pike here from SVG for Fun and Profit. Today I'm working in the Brother Canvas workspace and I'm going to show you how to use registration marks to line up multicolored designs or to layer multicolored vinyl designs. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to turn that off so it's not distracting. Okay, over here we have a design that has 3 colors. And I want to be able to cut each color individually, yet line it up so it's perfectly set up for cutting. So I'm just going to make a little change here on this design because it's not quite lined up the way I like it. I'm going to use my arrow key. All right, that's better. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to make a registration box or a registration mark. So I'm going to go into the shapes and come down here. You can use any shape. I'm going to use a triangle just because that's what I'm using this time. Sometimes I use a star, sometimes I use a square. It doesn't really matter. And I'm going to take that box, or triangle rather, and set it right there. And now I'm going to change the color to, we'll choose yellow for the first one. Okay? And we'll close that too so we can see. Now I'm going to duplicate my triangle and then bring it down here. Then I'm going to duplicate again and bring it right over here. It doesn't matter where you put them, but if you have a complicated design, 2 or 3 registration marks are a really good idea. And it doesn't matter if they're perfectly equal as far as level, that doesn't matter. So now I'm going to select these and go ahead and duplicate again. And then I'm going to group this together. And I'm going to group this together so that now I can select this one and this one. And I can go to Edit and Align and do Align to Center. It's pretty close. So now, well, not pretty close, it's way off, but it's close to center. I'm going to align them to bottom. So now they're right on top of one another. Okay? Let's go into the layers. They're not lined up yet, but that's okay. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to duplicate again. And I'm going to line them up again. Doesn't seem to want to do that, so I'm just going to drag it down on top of there and line it up as best I can. Now I will take that group and that group and that group all together and I'll move them into place. Okay? All right, now I'm going to ungroup these because it's just easier to do this ungrouped. For me, you might like to leave them grouped. I'm going to take the first one, second one, and third triangle. Then I'm going to come down to my, oops, let's do that again. First one, using my control key. If you're on a Mac, it's the command key. And you notice the boxes are showing up here where they're all being collected together. Now I'll right click and click group. Now all of my yellow is underneath this group sign. Okay? Now I'll take the next ones, holding my control key on Mac and, command key on Mac and control key on the PC. And I'll select all of my purple. See, they're all selected. Just right click right on there and click group. So now all of my purple is together. I'm going to change the colors here in a minute. And then we got that one. Select all these together and group them together. Okay, now I can change these colors to match. Okay, oops, that one should be purple. I find the software for Brother to not like the Mac very well. So if you have a Mac, you might want to try something else. Okay. This one's already yellow, so we'll go down here. If I close that color box, it tends to work better. I'll select my shapes. Now this one is going to be that color. Okay, so now I've got all my colors, as you can see, together, and they're all grouped. So what I can do now is take the blue one and put it over here to cut the blue. Take the purple one and put it over here to cut the purple. And the yellow one is a piece by itself. So what you can do at this point is cut each color and lift them off with transfer tape, and you match up the triangles and you have a perfectly layered design. I have a layering video where I actually show you how I pick it up with the tape, and I will attach that to this video. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. Just click the subscribe and click the bell so you're notified of new videos. That's how I keep motivated to know that I'm helping you. Okay, if you're not a member of my blog yet, come on over, www.svgforfunandprofit.com. Again, I'm Holly Pike, and thanks for joining me.